Comrades, friends, welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic and our rising city of Berlin. It's always a pleasure to open up these episodes, I have to say, because we gotta look at our accomplishments and at the beautiful city of Berlin, especially at night, or in this case in the dusk of dawn. It's just, I don't know, something pleasing about it. You can see the couple of lights here illuminated, people getting ready for work, getting dressed and showered and working probably in the factory over here, or producing alcohol, producing food, working on the fields, sowing them, possibly mowing them, and producing food and wares for our growing, uprising town of Berlin. And that is just beautiful to me. I don't know. The game really has a certain charm and a certain aesthetic to it. It does look a bit bleak when you start out with the gray blocks and all, but as soon as the industry starts humming and you're starting to bring it all together, it gets beautiful. I don't know. You guys leave me in the comments how you like our city so far. I am quite pleased. Anyway, so let's start the game here and have it run for a minute and watch the rise of the sun as a new day is upon us and a lot of work that we need to accomplish. Isn't that nice? Okay, I wish that was the perspective when I look out my window. It currently is not. Currently it's all gray and all like clouds everywhere, and it's a bit cold but not really. It's a bit rain but not really. It's autumn, but isn't that the best weather to be indoors and gaming? For me it is. I really enjoy it. Anyway, enough babbling, enough homely talk. We got work ahead of us. The morning has dawned, so let's get to it. I did a quick check. I think we set all our buildings here correctly, so we should only be constructing, as we see the trucks are coming here, we should only be constructing the agro farm and the... Oh no, the storage not yet. Yeah, the farm is more important, because it takes quite a while before we got any grains or any plants, as the game calls it, to store. So, the idea of this whole, island setup, and let me extend the road a little bit more and give it a nice curve, because it's more pretty with a curve, no? Boop, like so. The idea of that was that now we have a little island of productivity. We can actually build fields all around it. The only question that I'm asking myself currently is, do we leave some space for a distribution office? Because, well, let's take a quick check. If we build one of these, they can actually assist the agro farm in bringing the harvest to the farm. And what that in effect will do is free up slots for mechanisms, like we can put more tractors and more harvesters in there, and we don't have to actually the covered trucks in the farm. We could have those in the distribution office. I don't quite see the point though, because why not? Let's just check it out. Okay, so an agro farm, let's actually compare the ruble prices, would set me back 57,000. Okay, so it's quite expensive. It has space for 12 vehicles. If we check, where is my... There is industry. It was around the warehouses there. Distribution office. Gotta have the medium one, so that is 37,000. So it's roughly 20,000 cheaper. So we would save 20,000 by placing down a distribution office versus just placing down a second agro farm. But I think for aesthetic reasons, we're probably going to go with the second agro farm. But before we do that, we actually need some fields, and I forgot to let the game run because we need to earn a bit of money. So let's start building fields, and we're going to build quite a few of those. Can we fit a big one? Whoa, that earns its name, by the way. Big field, yeah. that is definitely a big field. I think here we can just nicely fit a medium one. So I'll do that. And some of you might get some OCD fits, because I won't be doing the fields like perfectly symmetrical and all square. Because if you look, just bring up Google Maps and look into an agricultural area in your, somewhere in your close vicinity. That's not how they do it. It just doesn't look real to me. So, and it doesn't, yeah. So I just won't do it. Because it's also important for me anyway, that the game and the city, not the game rather, but the game itself, it does look quite pretty. But the city we built and the things we built here, they're also aesthetically pleasing, and not just efficient. That's just me though. I mean, if you play the game, you can make it all square, you can make it all space efficient, you can bring down mountains, you can whatever. You're free to do as you please. It's a real sandbox game, and that's the beauty of it. One of the beauties anyway. Okay, maybe a big one here. Okay, so let's see if we can fit a road here before I go all crazy building more fields. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. Okay, let's connect a couple of these already. This guy is already connected. Right, so also these farm vehicles, they will need to fuel up. So we probably need to build a gas station. Not probably. We do need to build a gas station. The question is where we put it. I think I'll just extend the road. Well, let's hang on. Let's extend this one here. Can we curve it a bit? Oh no, the game won't cooperate with me. Well, that's okay. We can curve it from here. Just a little. No. That's actually a bit ugly. Okay, let's remove you. I don't think the buildings cost anything, the big fields. No, they don't. So we can just bring it a little bit closer. Turn around. That is a huge field. Jeez. Maybe I like a so. Yeah, that's the closest we can bring it. And yeah, that looks better. It's just weird that there's so much space in between. It just looks... yeah, just weird. Okay. Good. And then we bring you up here. The question is, do we keep some space for a second agro farm? And just build around it. I can't quite decide. I think not. There's two ways to go about it. We also need to keep some space here for additional construction, and eventually, if we go into construction, by the way, and in case you guys didn't know this, there's another. We can construct our own roads, as you've been experiencing already, but of course, we can also construct our own trains and rails, obviously. The trains too, by the way, but that's way down the line. But we can also construct our own rails, and I want to start that soon-ish. Hang on, let's just check it out. We got some time, right? We don't need to rush. Rail office. If we leave it on by with rubble, so you can actually see what it will need. So the rail construction office will need steel, prefabs, bricks, and boards, and some electronical components. So that actually wouldn't take up too much space. We could just connect it here, because we have all the building materials down here. That is actually quite convenient. Okay, so I was thinking maybe construction, but probably we can do that very space efficient. Like if we draw a mental line like here, if we keep that area free, all of this around here, like let's zoom out a bit, all of this area here can be plastered with fields. So I think, yeah, we do have maybe to keep some space for second agri farm, or agro farm rather, as they are called. Maybe like so. It really sucks that you can only, like, you can't really connect these silos to 2 farms. But yeah, you know what? Let's scratch that. Let's go with the gas station right away, and then we can still build that if we need to. We can remove a field. That's no big deal. For now, we're just gonna put fields there. But I'm gonna put the gas station close here. Make a slight curve so, slight curve like that. And there we go. Obviously that's not very space efficient, but oops. Yeah, we bought that with rubbles because I'm an idiot. That's okay though. We don't need, yeah, 10 tons is fine, whatever. I'll just buy the minimum amount of fuel. Okay, so let's continue with the field building. That was just a little excursion. Can we fit a medium one in here? We actually could with a bit of distance. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for a medium one. Let's go for 2 medium ones. Like so. Bring the road a bit. And then we can fit some small fields to fill up. No. Here. Small fields. Yeah. To fill up this space here. I gotta get some modding, some mods for the gas stations, because they are, oh shoot, we forgot power. We completely forgot power. Well, actually, I'm always talking about we. I forgot power. It's true. It's not you guys. You can remind me after the fact, but in the game it's my fault. I'm sorry to always put that on you. But I did forget power, so we need to get on that after we place a bit more. A couple more fields. Just like so. As you probably could have guessed, I'm not the greatest multitasker. As soon as I start placing fields, I forget to talk. But yeah, that's why I did YouTube, because I figured if you have such a great talent multitasking, why not make a YouTube channel, right? Okay, maybe we should do it like this. Okay, I think that's a couple fields by now. That should be okay for the farm. I like to draw. No. Draw a line here. Oh man. And then we can deal with the power situation. That completely slipped my mind. Like so. Bring it around. And then bring it around here. What's in the way there? Like so. That looks good to me. Oh, the forklift garage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a couple fields now. So the farm can get busy. We might actually want to place... I accidentally made a nice space for gas station. Yeah, but it doesn't quite fit in here, but that's okay. We'll get a modding gas station, because there are some more realistic gas stations for farming supply. But yeah. Not today. Okay, let's just bring the road around. Maybe like so, and then turn it into a bit closer. Like so, okay, so we can fit. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we can fit a couple more medium-sized fields in here. Oh, actually, you medium field, yeah. Maybe like so. 1, 2. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's just bring down that. Connect you up. Okay. Good. Now I can deal with the power situation. Probably we build a farm down here, maybe. But yeah, we'll cross that line. First of all, we have a road to build, we got farms to build. Yeah, the construction office will be busy for a minute. How we go about that? I think it's warranted that we actually build a transformator down there somewhere. Power transformer, rather, not transformator. In German, it's transformator. So, of course, if I'm leading transformer, I translate it to transformator. But it's it's just a transformer. Anyway, we could, of course, draw a medium power line, but it feels a bit schizophrenic. Like, we bring the high power here. We could once again move the power transformer up to the hill, but I don't know. This one's quite well saturated, by the way. Oh, hang on. We got a problem here anyway. Yeah, we need a second station here, because this one has 2.5 megawatts and we're at 121%, which is more than 100. So not very good. How is that possible? This guy too. Why are there so many? Okay. How we remedy this? I probably want to take off these buildings here. Hang on, this guy 73%, okay. Okay, so these two are a problem up here, but the other one should be alright. 62%. And you are at 24%. Okay, so he is bored to death. But here we are over capacity already, and we're gonna expand some more. So we'll definitely need a second one here. The question is how we do that. If we just plain build a second one here. Okay, first of all, we need to get rid of the power line here and connect that one, and we're gonna build that with rubbles. Connect that one up here. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. Operating without any issues, and there should be 80 workers in that. Great. Okay, as you notice, we're making decent money. Okay, so now we got one more slot here and one more slot here. But I think I'll first build the clothing and the food store before we actually get into it. Building total wattage. Okay, so if all the connected buildings draw maximum power, we are at 121%. What they estimate the game is 75%. So we can leave it for now, but this is definitely an area where we need to improve in. And we definitely can't pull more. Like we can't. We're already operating at the maximum here. We're going to need these 3 connections from this medium transformator. So we can't pull from here up to there. So we need to bring the high power, the high voltage rather, up to there. The question is how we do that. Let's speed through the night because I can't see anything. And the city looks kind of beautiful at night, so let's enjoy that. See our farming vehicles here, see the clothes being produced there. Night shift workers at almost 100. Oh, and we almost through the month. That's awesome, because then we can actually check our export statistics, and there we go. Let's take a quick look. Last month we made a profit. Oh, guys. And let's check. We're exporting 1,000. Well, actually, we're exporting 70 prefab panels, which brings us 1,000 rubles. Not much, but better than having our workers idle here. Main export is clothing, 60,000. Pretty good. Some bricks, 17,000. That is actually relevant. I wasn't expecting that. Just a way for me to get rid of the excess coal, but That's great. And of course, alcohol and food still doing well. So, nice. Must be because of the quantity, because the train can just get a lot larger quantity. Very nice. Seems like we're producing a little more than the train can carry, but that's okay. If we got some money stored up and we got this here, the storage full, then we can actually expand the train for 1 or 2 more wagons. Let's check if this here works. We got some steel, some prefabs, boards and bricks. Very nice. And this here should be... we still have steel. Are we still buying steel here? Yeah. That's when you get older, guys. Your brain just doesn't work as well as it used to. Okay, so now finally got rid of that. But yeah. Anyway, that wasn't our business. Our business was bringing power up here. So where do we draw it from? I think there's 2 options. We can bring it from here down there, but I think that doesn't really do it for me. I think I'll bring it from here, bring it over the hill here, and then along the rail. I think that is more, it looks more realistic for one. That's the way you would actually do it, because the rail is already interfering with the landscape, so it would make sense to bring the power along the rail tracks. And we might, I don't know how electrified rail systems work in this game, but we're gonna find out in the future. Currently we're in 1960, so no electrified rail, or not many anyway. But and then we might actually redo this situation here. Yeah, that would be kind of satisfying. We might do that. So we don't have the intersection of road, conveyor, footpath, and medium power. Yeah. Okay, so where we draw it out, I think we'll just put a switch in here. Or maybe just here? I don't know. You know what, let's just start it the other way around and bring some high voltage. Can I just build them? Yeah, I can just build them somewhere in the landscape, so that is nice. We'll just bring them around. Well, actually we need to build them by rubbles, but yeah. It's gonna be very expensive. I'll bring you guys here. Actually, you know what? I'll bring it over the lake here. Because this here is gonna be an intersection. We don't want to pose any additional obstacles there. And then go over here. Yeah, I like that more. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but we're completely out of the way. So just bring it over that mountain. Like so. Okay. We have a switch here already. No, we don't. That's okay. We'll just remove maybe this section here and put a nice, where is it, high voltage switch. We can also connect that to the fire department. Connect that to the fire department. No, that wasn't what I wanted to say. We can connect that to the road system. Like so. Oh, that was a misclick. Where are you? High voltage. Here to here. Here to there. And you will be connected up here. That looks ugly. Like so. Meh. Can we make it a little bit more pretty? Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's get broke. Great. Okay, so now we got power lines up here, and it only cost us roughly 30,000, something like that. Can we connect it without being too ugly? Let's just draw a line down here. Like so. Okay. So the fires can be extinguished in here. Good. We got free space here. Okay, so now we need a way to bring power down there. Let's actually just first start. Yeah, that was very stupid of me. Though there is conveniently enough, plenty of space, but I think I'll bring it in from this side, and then we can run it the power. Let's actually just check first. Yeah, okay, so we have to run it just along the road here. That should work out nicely, like so. And that should catch all the fields here, even the gas station, even the one up up here. That won't catch the one if we build one up here. We could remove one of the fields, bring power to there, but then we won't catch every building from here, right? Nah, not even close. Not even close. Okay, so we'll just live in the moment and deal with what we got going. And just connect everybody here. And then we'll bring the medium power. Let me zoom in a minute. To here. Here, and then just along the... Anybody else agree with me? The music in this game is awesome, by the way. It's a tad repetitive, like if you really play for a long time. Whoop. Is that 2 posts? Yeah, that is 2 posts. That looks very ugly. It's a tad repetitive, like you always get the same couple of songs. But the one, especially in the main menu, I love that song. But also throughout the game, it really adds to the atmosphere. I can't put it any other way. Okay, so the tracks are gonna run here somewhere. Hang on. Just gotta roughly lay it out. I mean, we can remove power and redo it a little bit, but just roughly, so we don't waste too much money. Because our people gotta work hard for that money, so we wanna be responsible with it. Unlike the Western politicians. We're gonna run power and train tracks here. So probably we'll bring the transformer from up here. Yeah, that looks good to me. We could actually, if we remove the rubbles, we could actually already plan out the tracks. That might be a good idea. Just like so. Yeah. Okay, and then from here we got a gentle curve just along. We don't want to cross over that mountains or through it, because that's a crazy amount of work for us. Just graze the hill here. Barely like that, and then come over there where the iron ore is gonna be available. Okay, so from here we can move. Yeah, good, and then we can actually bring... How we're gonna do this? Let's buy these. That much is for certain. But I think I'll bring the road around here. Let's actually correct that a little bit. Okay, we need a... Yeah, curves are not that easy in this game. They are certainly a challenge. You know what, we'll just use that space between the field and the road for power. That's what we will do. And I'm thinking... What if we had a nice little bit of residential area in this, next to the lake? Because it seems such a waste such a nice countryside. So it might be actually valuable to bring the high power down here and have the transformer right here. So we can actually run medium power in this area. Yeah, maybe not too far. Let's see. Power transformer. Maybe like so. But the problem is, yeah, we need to be mindful. We need certainly to be mindful, because that's one thing that really sometimes annoys me about the game, is like you can see the two road connections of the power transformer. You would assume that's a drive-through, right? Cars could drive through that. You can put it on the road, but they actually can't. Like if I put it here and then connect my road through it, it won't work. So we need to... But maybe if we put the power transformer here, we're really flexible. Or we could just put it here. My grief is that I will waste two power connections if I put it like this, because it's so close to the road. On the other hand, it's only 4,000 rubles. I mean, our people do have to work for the money, but it's not that expensive. It's okay. Question is, we put it closer to here or we run more medium power? I think we'll just run medium power a little bit. Just put it here for now. Bring up the street. Connect it. And then we can connect the high power. From here, maybe one more post here. And then from there we can go over and connect it. That should be built in a minute. Very cool. Okay. And now we can actually connect this here. Okay, and from here. Ah, we can't. Is that connected now? Let's make sure. Ah, that's ugly. I don't like that. I don't like it. Maybe let's go like so. That doesn't work. Great. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'll fix that off camera. The double post here. That annoys me a little bit. But, I mean, it's as pretty as it can be, right? We are out of the way here. Along the lake there. Along the rail tracks. We got our power transformer here. And we also will need the buildings without power supply. Why? What? Why are you without power supply? Is there something wrong? What is this here? That is weird. Okay. That is very weird. Let's remove that. And connect you to this. Did I use the wrong power lines again? No, I didn't. Those are the same. Okay, so now it doesn't seem like I can click on one of those. So now it should actually have... It does have power. Okay. And by extension, this one has power. Very good. Great. And woo, that was pretty expensive. We're almost down to nothing, but just almost. Good, we got a couple workers here, we got steel on it, and we still need a couple tons of steel, but that's okay. There's some mechanical components. Oh, and there's the road crane coming. Nice. And another one. You gotta love this game for its details sometimes. It's just so beautiful. And we can probably even see this guy working. We can. Oh my goodness, that's great. And now this guy. And that should speed up the progress quite a bit. Okay, we got 2 road cranes. Yeah, it does speed up quite a bit. Now we'll run out of steel pretty fast, but probably there's somebody on the way. Not yet, not yet. There they come. Another 13 tons of steel are on the way. How much we need actually? 24. Okay, so we gotta make 2 runs, but that's okay. The road's coming along here. Once we got this piece of road, material will be faster, and then we're gonna construct this piece here. We can actually start... Ah, no. We can do that next episode. Very good. How is construction here? Nice! We're finished there. Got a new gymnasium. Not too many people can go in there to do sports, but that's okay. We got a school and a kindergarten. And actually, let's pause a second. I'm gonna buy... maybe in this house. We need a couple more experts from the Soviet Union. Oh, we can only buy immigrants from the third world with dollars. So let's get 10 experts in here. It's expensive, I know, but just to show you what I'm avoiding currently, if we look at the technical university, pretty big construction project. If we look at the medical university, humongous construction project. So it's gonna be a minute or 2 before we can actually educate our workers to experts, but I think it's gonna be a good place for technical university probably. But anyway, we'll see that in the future. Guys, that will do it for the episode. I think we made a nice progress. We built up our fields, we brought power to the area, and we're halfway to actually have a farm running up here. And once that is done, it will start sowing the fields, and our crops can grow while we build up the rest of this area, and that should come together nicely, I hope. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. My voice is leaving me anyway, so it's perfect timing. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around for the next episode.